Hey guys, I'm Kim, and today we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad trailer that came out Comic-Con-ish time, or then it got leaked afterwards and then they officially uploaded it. So I wanted to do a review on that. Obviously I've already seen it like a million times, so I couldn't have done a trailer reaction as it wouldn't have been real. But I finally want to make this video because to me, I think some of the main trailers that come out, this was actually the most engaging trailer for me. I felt like the editing and the way that it was put together was one of the top trailers that I've seen that came out of Comic-Con, and that's going against the Deadpool trailer, the Superman vs. Batman, and then the Suicide Squad. Out of all three of them, I'd say that the Suicide Squad most held my attention, though I'm probably more excited for like Deadpool and Superman vs. Batman. The way it was edited and the overall atmosphere and everything felt very like eerie and mysterious and very reminiscent of what the Suicide Squad should be. So I felt like this had a very dark vibe, which was really fun because I think the Suicide Squad is just so messed up, and the way that this was edited and put out there was that it felt messed up. That was the way it was supposed to be seen. I'm really excited to see exactly how far they take this because I think there's no limits for this now because DC's doing the darker side right now. And while Marvel has the higher light road, DC's able to go to these depths, and I think the Suicide Squad is something that they can really experiment with. So I'm hoping that they really have taken it to a level that is, you know, a bit shocking for people to watch, because I think that's what DC needs right now. The music and sound design in this trailer were like on point. Like everything was so captivating, and I like the main running theme of the jokes on me. That song was just so fitting for this trailer, and you know, bringing it in again at the very end when the Joker is revealed. We're not really sure whether the Joker will play a big role in this film or not, because the scenes that we saw were obviously flashbacks, because in previous images we saw that it was Harley Quinn on the table, and it wouldn't be something he would be doing in the present day. It sort of seemed like she's more, you know, screwed up now, so that time would have been when she was developing into Harley Quinn. So it may be that he's just shown in flashbacks, which is a bit sad, but it may be the right sort of way to develop him in the story so that he's not just like, bam, I'm here, I'm the Joker. It's sort of like a slow progression into his storyline and what sort of Joker he's going to be in this DC universe. I want to talk mostly about the different characters in this because there's so many things you can talk about in this trailer, but I want to focus on most of the characters and the way that they're being portrayed in this film. Amanda Waller, I think this is the first time ever that we've seen Amanda Waller actually look like Amanda Waller, like what she is in the comics. With Hollywood like it is today, you would expect Amanda Waller to look something like, you know, a 20-year-old with a slim waist and, you know, perfect hair, perfect clothes. Sort of like in Arrow. I really don't like how they showed Amanda Waller in Arrow. I think that is just not her character. She looks like she's the same age as Felicity and some supermodel. That is not Amanda Waller. That is not who she is. So I'm really excited that they've got someone that is just exactly how I would picture Amanda Waller, and I think that in a way shows that they're going to actually take this film seriously. One of the things I'm most worried about for this film is actually Will Smith. I really love Will Smith as an actor, but I think bringing in someone as big as Will Smith into the role of Deadshot, I mean, Deadshot is a huge character in here, but there are much bigger characters, like the Joker is one of the top characters, you know, Harley Quinn's going to be a top character. So bringing in someone that's, you know, blockbuster filmmaking actor, it sort of feels like if he's in the film, then they have to dedicate a certain amount of time to, you know, flesh out his character and give him enough screen time. So I'm hoping that when Will Smith signed onto the film, he wasn't like that, and he sort of just took what he was going to get in the script and made it his own, because if like 80% of the movie is about him, that's just gonna ruin the whole film, I think, because it's not a Deadshot film. It's the Suicide Squad. It's them as a collective. So we don't want to see him, you know, just everything about him all the time. It's always there, you know. I think it's just gonna ruin it. So I guess we'll have to see what happens in it. I mean, he was in a fair bit of the trailer, but he wasn't in like 90% of the trailer. So I guess that is good, but I guess the only thing we can see is when the movie actually comes out. I love that they actually got an Australian actor to play Captain Boomerang. Oh, Jay Courtney, I think he's going to nail this. Seriously, oh my god, it's just so good that they've gotten an actual Australian person. There's been so many times in movies where they need an Australian person in the script or the movie, and they've got like an American to play an Australian or like an English person to play an Australian. I'm sorry, there's so many different Australian actors out there. Why can't you choose one of them? So I'm really excited that Jay Courtney gets to play Captain Boomerang. I think he's just gonna nail it. Obviously everyone went crazy about the Joker reveal in this trailer. I was a bit worried when they first released those pictures, and he had his grills and his tattoos and he just looked, weird, and I thought, oh, okay. Just wait for the trailer, wait for the movie, maybe it will be better. I think in this trailer he was amazing, and the way that he looked was just really, I think everyone's set on a different idea of the Joker, and because of The Dark Knight everyone has set their expectations to a Heath Ledger Joker. So anything different is just going to make people go, oh no. So in my opinion, I think he was fantastic in the trailer. I think a new, different Joker, a more modern, edgy looking Joker is something that I think we need at this stage, because if we make it too similar to other renditions then people are going to just start comparing things. But if it's a completely different, revamped Joker, it's more like not comparing to different versions. It's like this is a completely new take on the Joker. So I was really excited to see that in the trailer. The last main character I think I want to talk about is Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie did a fantastic job in this trailer. The only thing I have a problem with, and it's not her, it's just, I think, and a lot of people will probably disagree with me, but I think Harley Quinn was in this trailer too much. Like she's such a renowned and popular character. I think they sort of used that to their advantage in this trailer and just kept throwing it at the audience. I feel like if they showed less of her, it would be sort of more mysterious, I think, because I feel like from that trailer we've just gotten what she's going to be like. We know. And there was one line that I just can't let go of, and it's just driving me mental, and I don't know. I mean, they did a similar thing in the Superman vs. Batman with Lex Luthor's line, and in this one I just cringe at this one line. I don't know why it's always this one line with DC films. It's always this one line. It was towards the end when Captain Boomerang says, "You know what they say about the crazy ones," and then she replies with a "huh?" It just seems so out of place, like, because I know there's so many different things in trailers where they like cut bits of conversation together so it looks like they're actually having that one conversation but it's actually different. To me that was painfully obvious in this section here. I think this is just coming as a filmmaker perspective. I think they should have just had Captain Boomerang's line, you know what they say about the crazy ones, and then cut straight to the Joker. I don't think we needed that weird line of Harley Quinn saying, huh? It just sort of, it felt weird and clumsy. I mean, even just like a look from her, we didn't need that weird line. I don't know if any of you guys thought of that as weird, but I did. It just felt, it felt so out of place because everything else was so amazing, and then this one line was just like, oh god, what are you doing? Now we know that this is going to have a connection to Superman vs. Batman. We've seen in this trailer that Batman is in the trailer. I'm glad they didn't like throw him out there so it was really obvious. There is a point in there where he is like riding on top of a car and it looks like Harley Quinn, maybe the Joker, I don't know, is in the car with her. So we know that Batman's going to be in this film, which is really good because that means all of the movies are going to be connected. So I think the interesting thing for us as fans is going to be watching the Batman vs. Superman film and then seeing, you know, basically how that ends and what happens there, because it's going to be taken over into the Suicide Squad, because those connections are going to continue throughout all of these films that are going to come out that DC are doing right now. So some things that don't make sense at this stage, like why some people are dressing up as Batman and shooting people, you know, why Batman is there, you know, those kind of things I think is going to be made much clearer and everything once we've seen Superman vs. Batman, and then we can take forward everything that happens in that to the Suicide Squad. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, and sorry it has taken so long for me to do this. I have been wanting to, I just haven't yet. But this is the review. I hope you enjoyed. What do you guys think of the trailer? Or what did you think of the trailer? What are you most excited to see? Are you more excited to see Batman vs Superman or the Suicide Squad? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I will see you very soon. Bye!